Donald Trump has a very big problem with his mouth. Because his mouth doesn't like to stop moving. Donald Trump loves to talk. He loves to hear himself talk. And unfortunately, when you're under 2 different criminal indictments for a grand total of, 70 some odd counts, talking is not the best option. And we've now hit the point where you even have hosts on Fox News that are basically begging the former president to shut the hell up. This past week on Fox and Friends, after Trump had come out, tried to defend himself from the leaked audio that really is super damning, Steve Ducey on Fox and Friends made this comment. This is what Ducey said. He explained, look, my desk was loaded up with papers. I just held up a pile of papers. So the president, former president, you got to figure, if you're his defense attorney, because he said so many things about these, and they're about to have a heart attack, and they probably have said to him 1,000,000 times, do you really have to talk about that? Because the more you talk, the harder our job is. Now, truer words have never been spoken by Steve Ducey. Because he's right, like Trump's lawyers, and we have reporting to back this up, Trump's lawyers are sitting there terrified every time that man opens his mouth, every time he gets on stage for a rally, every time he does an interview, anytime he's out there in the public, those lawyers are sitting there like, oh God, don't know. He just said the thing. Why? At least his competent lawyers, the few, I guess, semi-competent lawyers that he may have left on his team, those are the people that are freaking out every time he goes on TV. Alina Habba, Christina Bob, they don't seem to care about it, right? You're just like, whatever. I get to go on TV now and talk about what you said, so I'm going to be famous. Mostly that's Alina Habba, not Bob. But he's not doing himself any favors. But what's even funnier than Steve Ducey talking about the fact that his lawyers are probably about to have a heart attack is that the other 2 hosts on Fox and Friends, Ainsley Earhardt and Brian Kilmeade, seem to defend Donald Trump going out there and running his stupid mouth. Because Ainsley Earhardt then said, well, he's very transparent, and so his lawyers might not like it, but a lot of Americans do like it. Well, that's just wonderful, Ainsley, isn't it? Because it's those people in the public that are going to have to defend him in court, right? What a stupid thing to say, like, well, he's just transparent. No, he's incriminating himself, you dumbass. That's what he's doing. But I agree with you, he should keep doing it. Then Brian Kilmeade tried to deflect, right? Kilmeade wanted to bring up Biden, so he said, I just find it amazing. Yeah, as we never hear from Robert Hur's investigation. He's the guy investigating Biden's document thing. We always hear from Donald Trump's investigation, and just amazing, it always goes to New York Times and CNN. And then Ducey stopped him and said, well, maybe Trump's side is leaking. Kilmeade goes, Trump's side is leaking audio? Why would his side be leaking audio of himself? Ducey goes, maybe they've been leaking a lot of stuff during the entire process. Kilmeade goes, well, I've never heard of that. But Trump did claim at one point that audio allegedly exonerates him. Now, I don't know how, I don't know why, but he said it did. So if he does genuinely believe, and Ducey actually brought this up later, like if he genuinely believed that it exonerated him, he would leak it. He would be like, no, here it is. Like, listen to this. I'm totally exonerated. But I don't know. I think that is a little far-fetched. I think Trump's lawyers would be like, hell no, we're not doing that. I'm already on blood pressure medication, and you're going to make me have a stroke here. But Trump's going to keep talking. It doesn't matter if all the hosts on Fox News come out and start begging him not to. He's going to. It's who he is. It's what he does. And every time he does, he digs himself just a little bit deeper into the hole that he is already in. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.